What's up, you guys? It's your girl Ashanti, the one and only Ashanti, okay? And welcome back to my channel, Kai and Mommy's Journey. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. I am so glad that you clicked on this video. You definitely clicked on for a reason, and you're gonna get some good advice and encouragement in today's video. Happy Thursday, you guys. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. If it's not your first time here, welcome to the channel. I see you have came back and you returned, and I appreciate you if you are returning family member. Hey. But if this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, either over here or over there, before we get into the video. Okay, once you have done that, go ahead and press the post notification bell to option all so that you can get all of my notifications when I post videos, okay? And you won't miss any of my videos. All right, you guys. So on today's video, I just wanted to come really quickly and just give some encouragement, because again, as I told you guys, and I try to remind you guys daily in my videos or my vlogs, that this channel is all things mommy, and that this channel is catered to encouraging and woman empowerment, okay? And when I say that, I mean loving on another woman, okay? Loving on each other, loving on other women in general. Because again, as I say, and as we all know and we see daily, it is super easy to bash, hate, beat up, tear down each other, okay? And we all come from all different walks of life and different scenarios, different situations, and all of our cards that are dealt to us are different, okay? But the one thing that we do have in common is we are all mothers for the most part, majority, or we are all a woman. That's one thing that we do have in common. We are all a woman, and we all deserve that equal respect, okay? No matter if we are out here making a fool of ourselves or conducting a foolery, whatever, we still deserve respect. So I just wanted to come here and just let you guys know that, let you guys know how to get through, being in a depressed mindset or state of mind, and while trying to be a mother, okay? And I say that from experience because I never really wanted to label it as depression or being depressed, but it's super hard when you are feeling down, or you have thoughts of kind of like you don't really know your purpose or why you're here, and you just deal with things mentally, right? Now, I want to say, I don't know if you guys watched Taraji P. Henson. She had a podcast, or she had a series or a show, right? Talk show. And I think she conducted it out of her home. And it did come on, I want to say it aired on either Facebook. She did it. I want to say, yeah, it was Facebook, right? However, my mother watched a couple of the episodes and whatnot, and she sent me one of them, and I watched it, and the topic was depression. She was speaking about it. And if you guys are not familiar with Taraji P. Henson, I love her. Like, that's my idol. I love Taraji P. Henson, one of my idols, sorry. And because I have a few. I just love her strength. And she's such a beautiful Black queen. Like, oh my gosh. And I love all of her movies and things of that sort. Anyway, you guys, she came and she admitted that she suffers from depression, right? And there is, as we all know, there is different stages or different names of depression. One of them that I am getting familiar with is being a high function depression, right? Where you are still able to do your daily living things, go to work, right? You're still able to kind of like somewhat take care of your kids or your family, drive to and from work or the doctors or whatever the case may be, but you are depressed, right? You're still fighting things within your head. And I say this a lot too. You're still dealing with demons, because sometimes I do fight with like emotions and things within myself and in my head, right? So I had got a couple of books that I had got from Walmart, right? And it was like how to like work through your depression, right? How to speak life over yourself and how to pray the depression away. Now, with Taraji P, she was saying that a lot of the church folks, they kind of say, oh, well, in the Black community, you're not depressed. You need to just pray that mess away. You don't need to see no therapist. What can a therapist do for you? Well, a therapist can do major things for you, okay? And a lot of times she's really right. She's true. She's telling the truth. I'm sorry, she's true. She is speaking the truth about that. That in the brown and black community, ladies, we deal with family members or family, church family, or just the community in itself. They love to shun or kind of dismiss what is really right in front of their face. And then we grow up to be adults and women, young ladies who are learning or have learned how to be dismissive of our feelings or our emotions. And then we grow up to kind of be these cold-hearted people sometime, or just women who were just dismissive. And then we end up becoming mothers and having kids, right? And we dismiss their feelings and their emotions as well. I too myself, and I'm saying this because I can speak that, and I can say that because I'm 28 years old. I am an African American woman, and I grew up in the church as a child. My grandfather was a pastor, and my grandmother was a first lady, right? So I get up at 6 a.m., participating in Sunday school, all that good stuff. I did that. I did just that, right? Studying the Bible, saying my daily prayers before I go to bed. I did just that, right? And as I grew up and I went through things, and I dealt with heartbreak, and I dealt with a lot of things that can relate to another woman, I dealt with, right? And some things were very detrimental to my growth as a woman, right? And really, really, really played a part in why I became an adult, and I dismissed the fact that I was depressed or that I was going through things that were making my emotions or making my mental feel like I didn't want to get out of bed, or I wanted to maybe, just overeat, or I wanted to sit in the room with, the blinds closed, and I just wanted to be in darkness, right? And that's simply because a lot of my emotions were dismissed or they were overlooked, right? And I've had this conversation with my mother, and it's so ironic that she clearly understands the feelings that I was feeling, because she is an adult, right? And she is a mother of an adult child, right? I'm her oldest, and she has all girls, so we all have different emotions. We all have different experiences. We all have been through different things and are going through different things still to this day. But the fact that she can acknowledge that she may have dismissed, or that she may have not really been too understanding of what I was feeling or what I was going through mentally or emotionally or within my heart, it really, really, really changed the game, right? And changes things, because that's the first step to trying to heal and trying to move forward, you guys, is acknowledgement, and acknowledging that something is wrong. So I encourage another Black queen, or I encourage you to go get that help, right? If you have insurance, you can seek out to your insurance companies and see what therapists they work with or they cover, because there's nothing wrong, sis. I'm here to tell you there's nothing wrong with getting help. 2019 was my first time that I went and did a group session with my mother's therapist, and I really, 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 really enjoyed myself. No, she was not African American, and that too, we always try to say, oh well, there is no Black therapist, so if she's not Black, she doesn't understand what an African American woman is going through. Now, okay, we're talking about something totally different. She may not understand what it's like to be African American. No, absolutely. But she's a therapist. She's certified in what she does. She has her license. And just to have someone else that doesn't know you at all, right? That you can go and talk to, be in this room, and the aroma and the ambiance is correct, where you can feel like you can just open up and just say how you feel without judgment or without being over talked. Because in the Black community, we love to over talk each other or other women when they're trying to express themselves. Especially if you grew up in a big family or big household, there's always somebody else talking over you or interrupting you, and not having that simple respect of when you're speaking, the floor is yours. Everybody wants to be heard, right? Everybody wants to be in control. And as being an African American woman, whenever we're not in control, or we feel we're not in control of something, We don't know how to be receiving of not being in control of that situation. Again, I can speak that because I experienced it, okay? I myself fall short of those things. Not being in control of something or a situation is very hard for me. It's very hard to not be in control or feel like you're not in control of something. Now, we all know when that life happens, right? And life, a lot of things in life we don't have control over, but we still want to some way, somehow try to control the inevitable. So I encourage anybody to go and see someone, talk to someone, because a lot of times we always try to seek that guidance or that support or that listening ear to our friends, right? And sometimes we want the listening ear from our friends, but sis, I'm here to tell you, sometimes that listening ear is the devil. Sometimes that listening ear is a running mouth, okay? Period. It's a running mouth. And that means whenever y'all fall out, then now she's running and she's telling the whole social media. The whole social media know that you was touched when you were 6 years old. The whole social media knows that you had multiple partners and you're not really sure who your child's dad is. Okay? These are all situations that we can relate to. And if you can't, kudos to you, sis, if you can't relate to any of these scenarios that I'm throwing out here. Now, the whole world or the people in your building know that you contracted something because you trusted that person, that mate that you were having sexual intercourse with, and he gave you something. Now everybody knows that, knows your business, right? Everybody knows that you were about to be getting evicted. They sent you your final eviction notice and you about to get evicted, and you went and was seeking that listening ear, right, from a family member or a friend. It may be that same one that you let sleep in your house, right? It may be that same one that you let ride in your car, right? Maybe that same one that you let get a mail from you, right? But a lot of times those people that you were looking for and we entrust in and we lead and we give that trust to them can be a running mouth. Now everybody knows that you about to be getting your car repoed, or you got your car repoed 3 times, or that you leasing your car. You really didn't walk off the lot with it paid for all in cash. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? So let's stop trying to always entrust and seek guidance or support or just somebody to listen to you or give you advice, and really look for it in the right places. Talk to that therapist. It's nothing wrong with that. Acknowledgement and acknowledging something is wrong and that you need to see somebody or talk to somebody professionally is the first step in bettering yourself and being the best version of you. Okay? Period, point blank. And also, we need to stop always trying to look for prayers from other people. Pray for yourself. Speak life over yourself. Love on yourself. Because them same ones who we speaking and we asking to pray for us, or we're going on Facebook, please pray for me. I'm going through so much right now. Those people, 90% of the time, are praying for you to continue to go through the go through. They don't want you to come up. They don't want you to come out on top, right? They don't. So I say that to say this, that I pray a lot, and I pray and I ask God for guidance. I ask him to cover my life. I ask him to keep control over my mind, because the devil will not win. The devil, you will not have my mind, right? I ask him for that. I ask him to speak life into me, love on me, wrap his loving arms around me in the middle of the night when I'm crying or I can't sleep, I'm having insomnia, right? Or when I just don't want to get out of bed, or I just want to call it quits with being a mother, trying to go to work, being a sister, being a daughter, being a godmother, right? Being an aunt. When I just want to call it all quits and just throw my hands up and say, I can't do it anymore, it's too much for me. Sis, that's when it's time for you to pray. Get that notebook, right? Write down your feelings. Stop writing these long paragraphs and these text messages and spilling all the tea to your friends. Because that's how people are out here getting exposed. And people are making fun of your shortcomings. People are making fun of your hurt. These people on the internet don't give a damn about you. You have to know that. People on the internet don't care about you. This is all for entertainment for most people, and for fun, and for them to get that quick laugh. You would think that it wouldn't be, right? That when somebody sees you're going through, or you're hurting, they would want to be quicker to uplift you. But that's not the case, sis. I'm here to tell you. That is not the case. The internet is here to chew you up and spit you out. okay? Make fun of your weight, make fun of your looks. Oh, she got bad skin. Oh, you see her hair messed up. Oh, she always on here crying. Oh, she always looking dirty. Or her hair is never done. Oh, her house is always dirty. Something to tear you down more than you already are. Something to throw in your face and complain about. Something to use against you to hurt you more and beat you up more. Life is already hard, okay? Life itself will beat you up. And if you ain't ready to suit up and fight back and go to war with life, life will literally take you out, okay? So pray. If you don't believe in faith or you don't have a faith, now is the time to try to get familiar with it. You don't have to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I cuss. Yes, I do. I curse sometimes. Yes. I listen to secular music. Yes. Okay. I don't go to church every day faithfully. I don't wake up and start listening to church music or whatever the case may be, or I click onto a church virtual meet or whatever the case may be. No. But at the end of the day, we are all children of God. We are all God's children because he created us equally different, okay? And we are all here for a purpose and a reason. I feel like every day that he allows me to wake up, I'm here for a reason. And I just feel like I'm here because there's somebody who was that Ashanti that I was 5 years ago. There's somebody who is right now that Ashanti, or going through what Ashanti was going through a year ago. There is somebody on here who was walking like Ashanti was walking a year ago. There is somebody on here who is a single mother, right? Like Ashanti is right now. There is somebody on here who is overwhelmed, right? And is trying to juggle, trying to pursue her passions and her dreams and her goals, right? But she's having to be a full-time homeschooling mother as well, right? And some days she just wants to call it quits. There's somebody on here who can relate to me. And again, this is why I do this. This is why I do this. I want to encourage. I want to connect with other women. I want to be able to tell you it's going to get better. And as hard as it may be to believe that, it will. It will. So again, I'm going to wrap this video up, you guys, because I don't want it to be long-winded. But I just want to let you guys know that whatever you may be going through, it is not going to be forever. Trouble doesn't last always, okay? Keep your head up. Trust the process. Pray over your life. Pray over your situation, that God will see you through, that he will guide you, that he will also fight with you and for you. We try to fight these fights on our own. We try to fight life on our own, and we can't do it. We fall short, right? And then we end up realizing that we need help. We can't do it alone. It takes a village, okay? And that also goes with raising a child. It takes a village. So I thank God for my small village. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate the village that I'm trying to create here on YouTube and on my channel. And again, it's okay to need help. It's okay to acknowledge that you need help. It's okay to go seek that therapist, okay? I don't care what your family is telling you. Oh, you're not crazy. You don't need help. You're not depressed. You just being lazy, or you just making excuses. No. If you laying in that bed in the dark and you've been in there for 5 days, right? And you haven't eaten nothing, sis, you're depressed. Okay? You haven't felt like taking a shower, doing your hair, brushing your teeth in a couple days. Yes, sis. Either you just been working a lot of hours or you depressed. I love y'all so much. These are the things that I want to talk about. And hey, it may not get a lot, it's not going to get a lot of people that want to talk about that or want to click on the video or watch it in its entirety, because people don't want to talk about these type of topics, okay? These are things that get covered up and pushed up under the rug, pushed up under the bed. They get shunned upon. Yeah. But we need to talk about it. We need to talk about these things more. The things that make us feel uncomfortable, right? We need to speak upon them. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. So I love you guys so much. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give your girl a big thumbs up. Share this video because someone else may need to hear these things and this encouragement and encouraging words that I have brought to you today on this video. Also, leave a comment down below, you guys. If you watched to the end of the video, if you made it this far, you are the real MVP, and I appreciate you so much. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button on your way out, either over here or over there, because if it's red on your end, you are doing something wrong. I love y'all so much, and signing out, the one and only Ashanti. I love y'all.